Oh, damn, you haven't been on my TikTok for some time. Reese Wyatt, I'm here now. I'm invading your screen. Say, hi, Cody. Hi, Cody. I just found you. You can use bananas instead of eggs. Yeah, there's a lot of good egg replacements. You can use bananas. You can use applesauce. You can, in vitro. That was a particularly bad joke. That was real bad. Timeout corner for that one. That was pretty bad. Thank you, Amelia. Chia. Chia. Oh, Remy says, you light up my day, says Remy Rose. Thank you. Am I okay? Yes. You're speaking existentially. We did Aquafaba. I've never had Aquafaba. Sounds like a strange band from Sweden. Thank you, Pocahontas. Cody says, will you be mine? Will you be mine? No! Because we are born free. We'd have to have a date first, my dear. Thank you, Bomb and Trash. Alabama? No, I know some good people from Alabama. It's okay, he's fertile. Yeah, that's right. Look, we need a teaspoon of baking soda. Fluke soda. I might reduce this a little bit. Because we are at 7,200 feet. It's asking for a teaspoon. Oh, Shizuka. Thank you, Shizuka, for the galaxy. That's a whole galaxy. How can you send that through your screen? You must have really good internet connection. What are we making? We're making grape nut cookies. There's a really old recipe using grape nuts because I have there's 4 pounds of grape nuts. God, why is it so heavy? I think I'm going to use 3/4 of a teaspoon. Isn't aquafaba the liquid from canned chickpeas? Yes. Why do Americans call garbanzo beans chickpeas? Why do y'all do it? They're not peas and they got nothing to do with chickens. Thank you, Jennifer. Call it what it is, Dilly. Johnny X199 sent a meteor shower. I burnt the starchies. Oh, don't burn the starchies. Thank you, Nex. Oh, you burned the starchies. That's no good. Starchies are a really good recipe. I'll be completely transparent with you. There's some chai. I have this great chai mix. Thank you, Pappy, because I love chai. But I don't like actually making chai. My good friend in freshman year, Vivek, used to teach me. But Blue Lotus has great like chai powders. You just dissolve it in warm water. So there's a bit of chai in there. Alas. And then we need a little bit of that. Thank you, honey. What time is it for me? It has just gone 41 minutes past the hour of 8. And we need to find a little bit of salt. I saw your cookbook at Barnes & Noble. Pixangelo says, will the P.O. Box ever be open again? The P.O. Box is open. I'm just not going to... It's going to be public again soon. Thank you, Shizaki. Thank you, Dakota. Only because I'm going home in a little bit. So I don't want people to send things and then I'm not going to reply for 3 weeks. But I think I'll open it up probably end of March. Be like, hey. Thank you, Chesley. Thank you, Pringles. It's the same post office box. I love you as I've never loved before. Thank you, Rebecca. Since first, there goes a pinch of salt. Since first I met you on. Now, here comes the interesting bit, right? I love this Cody bit. Thank you, Rebecca. I'm going to take you on a little journey to the other side of here. You've never seen this. Oh, I just hit you against the opposite jet. Yeah, you seldom see this angle right here. Anyway, we're over here because I'm looking for oats. We need a cup of oats, okay? There's a cup of flour. Here's the dry ingredients. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Gypsy. What state do I live in? A state of disrepair. Constant. Thank you, Paula. I love your profile picture, Paula. We need more musical nights when you play piano. Should I play some more accordion this evening? Perhaps I will. I want your tripod. Melissa, it's a good one. I've had the same one. Oh, actually, that's another piece of history. Thank you, Jess. Hope you're having a good night. I am, because I'm having one with you. Santiago, you can definitely hear this sound difference. Does this sound more romantic? Thank you, Bexfab. A cup of flour in these cookies. A cup of rolled oats. 2 cups of grape nuts. That's an interesting proportion of dry ingredients and chunkiness to wet ingredients, isn't it? These are going to be like granola bar textures. These are going to be like very chunky cookies. Thank you, Ernst. Nice to see you, Ernst. Pfeffernusse. I got put on blast for Pfeffernusse, only because, a lot of people didn't realize I was doing the German version. There's tons of Pfeffernusse. Thank you, Dakota. Thank you, Distracted, for the high bear. Oh, Jamie June for the center. I'm sweet. Am I sweet? Sugar sweet and so are you. Speaking of, look, I found this is an old cookbook the other day. It says, Cindy. To mother. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet and so are you. And it's dated 1973. I love things like this. I mean, this was written in someone's kitchen, probably a little child. I originally thought this was like, a secret message. It would read out, ooh, rapo. On the other side would be, oh, ahua. No, ahua. So I don't think it's actually a coded message. Thank you, Keith. I love grape nuts. Can you press my request, says Noma? I don't do lives with anyone else. For the moment. Dylan, stop it, please. What are we doing? What am I doing, Emily? Hi, Dylan, I'm back. Hello. Welcome. Emily, what was I doing? Anyway, what am I doing? A cup. Cup of rolled oats. And goes that. I'm worried now. Was I doing something bad? Please, I want to meet you. You want to meet me by the river? The message decode. Oh, sorry. I've made them before. I think it's only supposed to be 1 cup of grape nuts. Oh, the modern recipe is only 1 cup of grape nuts. You're right. You can actually find this recipe on postconsumerbrands.com. You use the Wayback Machine. A lot of their old recipes were interchangeable. Some didn't have oats at all. Some had raisins in them. And I picked this one because, look, we've made oatmeal cookies before. If we're going to do something that's going to be interesting, let's try the 2 cups. Can I have your energy? Yes, you can. Thank you, Raymond Rose. Have I been skiing recently? No. I just get a little flushed when I see you. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you, Elena. I love your name. I don't do lives with anyone else except that one time. Shut! Okay, now, you ready for the pièce de résistance? 2 cups of grape nuts. Look at this thing. Look at this horse feed. Like grape nut, because the thing I'm looking at is not on. This is rather heavy. Let's smell. Oh. Oh, yeah. It smells like wheat germ. Thank you, James Malek. You know, that smells exactly like wheat germ. Large should be illegal. One day I will do lives with other people. I think that would be fun. You know, you guys have seen just me in my kitchen for a long time. Yeah, it smells exactly like wheat germ. Grape nuts have anything to do with grapes? No, not at all. Mr. Post thought that he called glucose grape sugar for some reason. We don't know. That's just what he said. And he believed that those sugars formed during the baking process. He was very wrong. Thank you, Purple Roses. Don't try vanilla extract plain. I won't. Grape nuts. Another theory is that grape nuts got their name because they look like grape seeds. Thank you, Cupcake. Thank you, Hi. And because they were nutty. Of course, these days, you know, our grapes don't have seeds in them, but they used to. Like, I came to America and your bananas don't have seeds in them. They're fantastic. Thank you, NX. But they're also very large. Can you make merch? No! All I make is cookies. Anyway, if you're just tuning in, welcome. My name's Dylan. We're about to make grape nut cookies. Grape nuts have nothing to do with grapes nor nuts. Thank you, Connor. Oh my God, did you hear that? This is like gravel. Is this the stuff you put in fish tanks? Thank you, Connor. This is dead ass. Oh, this is the stuff you put in. Thank you, Angel. Hold on. Let me go outside. Let's go repair some potholes with this. God. Thank you, Nene. That's bird food, babe. Yeah, I'd say. Jeez. 2 cups of this. Yeah, you need any dental work done. I'm scared for you. That sounds like rocks, dude. Thank you, Nikki. I've never had grape nuts before in my life. Maybe I'll have to someone said soak this for a good 3 days in milk. I'm sorry, banana seeds? Yeah. Bananas have seeds in them. These days we've bred them out. Hi Dylan, I love you. I love grape nuts, but I'm weird. Ari, I'm weird too. Thank you, Old Mountain, for the high bear. What you making? Thank you, Miss Peelberry. Thank you, Old Mountain. Grape nuts are fire. I'm not gonna make merch. Look, I know a lot of people on social media are greedy, but I ain't one of them. You can tell I'm still in the same kitchen. We're just baking. We're having fun. That's all I want to do out of this. Have fun out of y'all. Everyone's in it for the money, and then they get really sad later on in life. And I'd like to avoid that because there ain't enough time on this earth to be sad. Thank you, Nene. Yeah, my merch is my cookbook. Like, I want to offer something of some utility. You know, you can buy good t-shirts anywhere. Now, cookbook, baking yesteryear. You guys are advertising for me. Stop it. Thank you, Claudia. Me and my brother love watching your videos. Thank you, Diana. Now, we have our bird seed here. And, ow! They hurt to step on. What? I'm going to eat it? Oh. Let's see what we got here. Thank you, Connor. These are our grape nuts, and our dry ingredients going to be into our cookies. As you can see, it kind of just looks like a sort of infrastructure works that you would see in Works in Engineering in your local, highway repair team. Thank you, Connor. Introducing. This is what they salt the roads with here, I'm quite sure. Thank you, Old Mountain, for the rose. Yeah, you guys did warn me, as a matter of fact. Thoughts on Münster? I love Münster cheese. Any way you say it, you'll be judged for it. Thank you, Josie. On the team. Assorted infrastructure. Yeah, it sure looks like that. And now, I want to put raisins in there. The recipe doesn't. Well, one recipe in the 80s does. This recipe from 99 has 2 cups of grape nuts. The modern one only has 1 cup of grape nuts, but 2 cups of oats. I want to put raisins in it. 1, so I have something sweet and chewy instead of breaking my molars. And 2, I have 4 pounds of raisins. What am I going to do with 4 pounds of raisins? Let me use the raisins, please. Thank you, Daphne. If you don't like raisins, don't worry. You don't have to eat it. But look, there's so many raisins. These cookies will be X-lax. Okay, yeah, maybe that's 1 point in favor of using the raisins, You're going halfway to laxative city, you might as well take the full exit, honey. Thank you, Daphne. I love grape nuts. It seems to multiply as you eat it. Does it really? That's frightening. That's like shared with pathogens. Use the raisins. Okay, here we go. I'm going to combine this. Can you see this okay? I have a huge bag of raisins, just like that. Can I do the raisins first? I wish. My favorite thing ever are glossettes. Americans won't know. Brits will, because you can get it back home. Glossettes, chocolate-covered raisins. One of my favorite candies ever. Just like my favorite chocolate bar, Picnic. My favorite American chocolate bar is 100 grand. I love Picnic bars. But glossettes are so good. Raisinets, you guys, raisinets? Canadians have glossettes too? That's so cool. Americans have raisinets, and I swear they taste different. Thank you, Mia. I swear they don't taste as good. Picnic bars are so good. We call them raisinets, says Jennifer. Thank you, Elaine. 100 grand chocolate bars have been hard to find recently. Yes. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you, Mila Napier and Cat Rock. So, oh my God. Let's combine our gravel. We'll mix this up. Raisins are any form or a no. Aw, I actually really like raisins. I do. I believe that the oatmeal raisin cookie reigns supreme over the raisin chocolate, over the oatmeal chalky chip. Not the gravel. Thank you, Jamie. Sound like I'm mixing cement. Oh boy. I love raisins. They remind me of being a kid. Then eat raisins all day, every day. The dry ingredients look like kitty litter. Well, look at that. We got some gumption up here. Woo, boy. Now, this recipe, the modern one doesn't because it has 2 cups of oats, but this one from 99 recommends that we let it sit for a little while. I think to swell up and get all bubonic. I love iced milk. Iced oatmeal cookies are so good. Bro, get a Danish whisk. They're super useful. They really are. This was sent to me. They're super, super useful. But I've noticed they kind of scratch up glass bowls. I use them a lot with... Why am I holding it like this? I use them a lot with... I got the Bayou stance. I use them a lot with metal bowls. Saw your ranch cornbread. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Mia. Oh yeah, this is like swelling up. Is this what you meant by multiplication station? Okay, Flies on a Log was a popular what? What's Flies on a Log? Flies on a Log was a popular treat when I was a kid. Charity Low. I'm gonna look that up. Flies on a Log. That sounds really interesting. Truly. Gonna be sorry about this one too. What do you reckon? Keep it at a cup of raisins. I actually want to try the ranch cornbread. It's really good. You have to love salty things. For example, Dorito. The saltiness is on par with a Dorito. You like Doritos, but they're crazy salty. People who don't like Doritos typically don't like them because they're salty. You like salt and vinegar chips? Fine. They're a flavor blast. They are really intense. Don't try the ranch cornbread if you are on a low sodium diet. But it's really good. Insofar as it's really good in the American sense. That's a statement piece. If you're looking at haute cuisine, you get served that at a restaurant, you'd be like, what on earth? It's like cheesy bread, right? Like Papa John's cheesy bread. That stuff with the toppings and the crispy and the pizza crusties and the mozzarella sticks. It's that type. Thank you, Jake Street, for the money gun. Let's put in about a cup of raisins. Again, if you don't like raisins, don't put them in your gravel cookies. You don't have to make gravel cookies like I'm making gravel cookies tonight. Yum, must try ASAP. Vic, I would love to do a live with you, but instead I'm making gravel cookies and preparing for the inevitable onslaught and deluge to my toilet. So, shall we just continue here? This stuff is as stiff as a board. Oh boy. God, I don't miss puberty. All of a sudden, bam, you're a tripod. Whew. What are you going to do about that? Nothing. Welcome to hormones, baby. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about that. We need to let that sit and swell for a little while longer. It looks too wet, doesn't it? Thank you, Gabrielle. Ants on a log, celery, peanut butter, and raisins. Celery, peanut butter, and raisins? Okay, that seems a little strange. It does. However, one of my favorite things, thank you, Elaine, for the heart puff. One of my favorite things ever is like balsamic vinegar on watermelon with feta cheese. I've said that a lot. Strange pairings, right? Think of Anna. Ants on a log, yummy. I love ants on a log. Someone spelled that ant as in like the familial ant. Please don't eat your family. Thank you kindly. What does the shirt say? It says No, it says Yellowstone. Thank you, Gabrielle. You should try celery, cream cheese, and Tabasco. Should I? Should I really? I'm tempted. Look how wet this is. What should I do? What would you do? If you were I and you were on camera and you needed to bake these, what would you do? They're a little wet. Would you add flour? Or would you wait for the grape nuts to swell? I don't know how much grape nuts swell and for how long. Why does cereal swell? I'm not used to this. Thank you, Jake, for the golden party. What is that? It's a golden party. Yes, they swell, says Santiago. I don't like the fact that you have to say, that sounds like it should be a black box warning on my cereal. Warning, may swell. What happens if you eat it until you're full? If you eat it till you're full, then will it like blow up your tummy afterwards? Belle Larson. I know a Belle Larson. Is that the same Belle? No, it can't be. Thank you, Crowley. Plain soup. If you had more dry ingredients, it may be very dry. You explode. You're stuffed. Dylan, I found 3 cookbooks circa 1980s. The Good Cook I want to give to you. May I please? Hold on. I'll publish my P.O.S. box soon. It's the same one if you still have it. 667. Laramie, Wyoming. 82073. Thank you, Alpha Wolf. Am I a neurodivergent? No, I'm just a little bit spastic. That's a word, actually, that... It's funny, whenever you're on the cusp of words that begin to be phased out, we shouldn't be using spastic anymore. But even as young as I am, it was perfectly fine growing up. It's strange, isn't it? You went too fast, as Jennifer. P.O. Box 667. Thank you, Dakota, for the gem gun. P.O. Box 667, Laramie, Wyoming, 82073. Thank you, Gabrielle. I'm in Cheyenne. Hey, love you. Oh, you're right. These are getting stiff. All right. Una segunda, por favor. Okay. Bend over. Okay. Where's my stool? Well, this will cause a few of them, won't it? Thank you, Darlene. Oh, what's he making tonight? If you're just tuning in, can I just say, happy Wednesday. Truly. Thank you, Goosey. It's Laramie, we neighbors. Hey! Spastic is a legit medical term, but used frequently as an insult. That's what I mean. Yeah. It sucks that it's been used like that. For example, as a queer individual, I have been reclaiming and repatriating the F word. Oh! I'm joking. God, not that F word. Also the Q word, queer. Actually using queer as something that is strange, I think that's a good word. I think queer is a really good word. Although, if you're not one of them, maybe this is why America is in such disdain. Identity politics are just a dangerous game, honey. You best not even dance that dance. Thank you, Dakota. I used to work at the Ace hardware store in Laramie. Hey, I go there quite often, actually. Thank you, I am Alfie. Thank you, Tater Girl. Can you say, no, I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. Expialidocious. The last part of my P.O. box. 667. PO Box 667, Laramie, Wyoming, 82073. I bought your cookbook, Radar. How do you think of my cookbook? How do you think of my cookbook? I have a college degree. Could you believe that? Dylan, put vinegar in my eyes again. No, I'm not going to be doing that. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We're making grape nut cookies. I'm just having to use 4 pounds of grape nuts. I've never seen a cereal box this big in my life. Happy Wednesday from Texas. Deep in the heart of Texas, a coyote's wail. I was just talking to a friend about the other day about calling myself queer proudly. Yes, of course. Thank you, Dakota. Am I British? Where's my British accent? I am British, but I don't have a British accent. Because I'm from one of the colonies. I'm from that flag over there. Oh, boy. Thank you, Tabitha. I love the Brits when they, imperialize places and then forget that they did that. Oh, where are you from, then? And but you did... what? That's my impression of a British person. I'm joking. I literally have a British passport and a Bermudian passport. We have the exact same last name. Hollis is a good last name. I haven't come across it quite a lot in the United States. When I do, it's in the South. A lot of Southern people, and in the Carolinas, have the surname Hollis. It's a very well-known Bermudian surname. But I come across a lot of Hollis's first names here. I'm a former colonist. I'm an American. Hey! Yeah, a lot of people with first names Hollis, which is interesting. Am I trying to stay awake right now? Do you like spooky stuff? I do like spooky stuff. Dakota's in a corgi. I never realized that in corgis to shake their butt in front of your face. How cold is YO? Today was actually quite nice, 50 degrees as a fact of a matter. Also, whoever sent me this lay flat parchment paper, thank you. It's quite useful. Thank you, Ari. Very much appreciate it. Ari sent a rose. Hello, beautiful humans, says Short Kitty. Good evening. Tripod link, please. It's actually not branded. I couldn't tell you. This is a real no name. I don't have really good equipment. Look, as you can see, speaking of Ace Hardware in Laramie, that's my lighting setup, just clipped to my faucet. Couldn't tell you. Thank you, Dakota. I sent you parchment paper, Goosey, darling. Thank you. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola. Go down Point Kuma. Both mothers and daughter. Working for the Yankee dollar. Laramie, I'm in Worland. Woo! Oh, the great state of Wyoming. A lot of Americans don't think Wyoming exists. It does. We're here. It's very windy and kind of cold. If you're wondering what these are, don't worry, I am too. This is the strangest consistency of a cookie I've ever made in my life. It's like, thank you, Gabrielle. It's like if someone poured Aquifer into a bowl, Aquifer or Vaseline that's been heated up, poured it into a bowl of fish tank pebbles. That's exactly what this feels like. Tim Burton cooking twink. Oh! Thank you, Ozzy. They're going to melt flat. That's what I was thinking. Look, I've been told to trust the process. What cookie? These are Grape Nut Cookies, the 1999 version. The current version, pretty much the exact same recipe. Doesn't say to let this sit, and it uses 2 cups of oats, 1 cup of grape nuts. This one uses 2 cups of grape nuts, 1 cup of oats. But everything else is the same. You can actually just search up Grape Nut Cookies. They're very proud of their gravel cookies. Thank you, J.K. Amaro and I Serpentia for the... Hello from Wisconsin. Good evening. Thank you, Alison, T.H.N. and Christy W. for the hot puff. Good night, sweetheart. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I know y'all don't expect me to know these songs, but I do. Don't ask me why, but I know every old song. Not every old song, but pretty much. Did Post make the recipe? Yes, Mr. Post himself did. Mr. Post himself made the recipe. I believe the earliest one that was ever published did have raisins. But the modern incantations, that's a good word. But I don't mean it like that. Because I meant to say iteration. The current iterations, that's a good word too. Incantation is also a fantastic word. Look at these. Do I have your permission to bake? Hold on, someone said something about Ace Hardware. I'm in California. My daughter moved to your area. Next time you're in Ace, say hi to Kaylin and the redhead. I believe I might have already met. Thank you, Ryo. Do I have permission to bake? Bake, says Sean is a she. Granted. Same thing. My mom's named Sean too. And she always gets emailed. Hello, sir. Mom's like, what? Like a Nicky B? Granted, says Cheyenne. Bake. If we go to the oven, We're a little bit off kilter here. We're a little bit queer, if you will. Oh! If you ever come down to Trinidad, they make you feel so very glad. Calypsos sing and make up rhyme. Guarantee you a real fine time drinking rum. Okay, una segundo. Okay. How long? How do you say how long in Spanish? ¿Cuándo? No, that's when. Da-da-dee, da-da-dee. How do you say how long? How long? As a question. ¿Cuánto? ¿Cuánto tiempo? ¿Sí? ¿Cuándo es? I don't know what it is. ¿Cuánto tiempo? Oh, of course, there's ¿cuánto tiempo? There's ¿cuánto tiempo? There's various, depending on if you're in Spain or in Mexico. ¿Cuánto tiempo? ¿Cuánto tiempo? Oh my God, what's 13? Once. Boy. Alrighty. Boy, I took Spanish in university too. It's so funny how fast those things leave your mind. Thank you, Brookery. Thank you, Ronan. Cat62. Gentlemen and ladies, while we have the ovens in the cookie, once we have the cookies in the oven, Thank you, Dakota, for the elephant head. You now have my undivided attention. Good evening. Hunter Bumpus says, how's my day? My day's been good, as a matter of fact. Cookie, you're rubbing. Oh, thank you, GMA. I had a good time on GMA. 13 is Trece. Thank you. Trece. How did you know? If you don't use it, you'll lose it. Espanol. Can you say, I can say that name, as a matter of fact. Mira. Thank you, Ari. Thank you, Jake Streets. My birthday's on Saturday. Yasmin! It is, as a matter of fact. Well, then, congratulations to you and a very happy early birthday. There needs to be a proper word for early. There's a proper one for late, meaning belated. Thank you, Mobile. Thank you, Lynch. Can you say pre-anticipated? No. Can you say what's the word for that? There is a word for that, isn't there? Thank you, Allison, for the heart puff. Pre-birthday. There's a word, anticipatory, premature. You can say premature. How's my Cadillac doing? Great, I fixed it. Preemptive. That's a good name! Word, rather. Preemptive. A preemptive, not premature. That has medical connotations. Love your cookbook. Emily, thank you most kindly. Thank you, Momo. Momo sent a candy. Thank you, Neve Doggo. Why did I move to the United States? I never did. I continue to live in Bermuda. A lot of people, there are, mostly stay within the same country, but snowbirds in the United States, but for two different countries. I came to the U.S. originally for school in 2014. Thank you, Jake Streets, for the team bracelet. Do I know KSI? I do not. No. He's very, very famous. Did I get the clock with the no return address? I got a few clocks with no return address. I got a really great custom-made chef clock, too. Just making sure that's all. Good. Do I have a background in theater? No. Are you saying that just because I'm a little bit, I'm just gay. That's He tried to slide in, but he's trying to make it a soft landing. Love your videos. Hello from Virginia. Good evening to you. Thank you, Monica. Flupad is the only proper name. It's true. Lucy says, Lucy, please respond. I don't know if you know Doctor Who, but you give 10th Doctor energy. I'm going to take that as a compliment. Thank you. Thank you, Dakota, for that. It's Colin. Hi from Pittsburgh. Good evening. My good friends Alex from Pittsburgh. Thank you, Jordan. Rather lives in Pittsburgh. Why is this water making me burp? I think it's probably because the grape nuts are expanding and off-gassing as we speak. What would you like to do? If you're just joining us, welcome. Oh, a lot of people would like to see Frank. Hi from Oregon. Good evening. Thank you, Dakota, for the tiny. Take it on a tour. A lot of people want to see a close-up of Angus. This is Angus. He's, as you can see, he's been shot a few times. Or just a shotgun. He's in Albany County. Did I mew? Yes, I did. Of course. I used to have a weak chin. But don't fall prey to their stuff. Just do it so you can sleep properly at night. Thank you, Katie, for the tiny. Anti-birthday. Anti-birthday. Anti-chamber is a great one. Hello from Scotland, says Audrey. Good evening. Hi from Washington State. Good evening. Hello from Oklahoma. I just love you. I love you too. Here's my itty bitty Little cacti. Thank you, Dakota. Thank you, DJ Kimberly. If you're just joining us, welcome. We do have